A lobby group is taking the Basic Education Minister as well as the Limpopo Education Department to court. Section 27 claims Limpopo pupils in grades 1 to 3 as well as grade R and grade 10 still haven't received textbooks almost halfway through the year. Let's hear now from the Limpopo Education Department. I'm joined on the line from Polokwane by the Provincial Head of Intervention, Dr. Anis Karodia. Of course, you'll recall that national government intervened in 4 departments in that province, so it is under administration. And Dr. Karodia joins us now. Dr. Karodia, evening to you, and thank you so much for joining us. Why do these schools still not have textbooks?
Well, the issue is basically Section 101B is very difficult to implement. That's for one issue. Secondly, the finances of the department are basically awry. We are attempting to actually balance the budget, and I think we're doing a good job. In respect to the books, the previous provider's contract was actually suspended by myself by terminating it only on Friday in order to avoid any legal battle. And I'm sure we will have that legal battle in due course when the service provider actually serves us with papers. But be that as it may, it now clears and paves the way for us to basically begin providing the textbooks.
But these textbooks, Dr. Karodia, should have been ordered last November. Were there problems with this specific service provider?
Well, there might be those problems, and that's sub judice at the moment for me to actually discuss. The other issue is that the intervention only began in December, and I only took office on the 7th of February, and one needs to understand that. I think what's happened with regard to Section 27, I have been engaging with them for the last 2 months. I have pointed out to them in no uncertain terms that these are the difficulties. Now, on one hand, nobody denies that it is a basic right for students to receive the textbooks. On the other hand, they have information where principals were intimidated by departmental staff, and they have not provided that information to us in spite of the fact that I have requested it. So you can't be fighting human rights on one side with regards textbooks, and on the other side, when there's intimidation and probable violence, you are withholding that information to us. But be that as it may, we have started the process. We have met with the publishers, and we have also met with distributors. We believe we are now on track. We will be placing the orders by next week, and we hope to actually deliver by the 15th of June. Section 27 indicates in no uncertain terms in their appeal to the law courts that they need the books to be delivered by the 31st of May. We will attempt to do that, but I'm giving a cut-off date of the 15th of June. That's where the matter lies.
Dr. Karodia, why should the South African public believe you tonight? Because Section 27 says that it has had several engagements with you over the past few months where you have indeed made promises, and many of those promises were broken.
No, that's not absolutely true. The question is, human rights groups need to understand that when a department is under Section 21, it's not easy. You require the cooperation from the staff that are in Limpopo. That's sometimes difficult to come by, and so forth and so on. With regard to norms and standards, the department had no money. We basically gave them 25% last year towards the end of the budget cycle, and at the end of May, I am giving them 50% of the 100% tranche, and this year we most certainly will give them the entire 100% with norms and standards. You would realize that the transport system had collapsed. We have revived it, and so did the school nutrition program, and we have revived it again. So the question is, it's not only the question of textbooks, it's a composite number of affairs and factors that actually affect education in the Limpopo province. And if we get the support from the public, from Section 27 and various other role players, then we believe that we'll be on an even keel to actually reconstruct education in the Limpopo department.
When Section 27 spoke to us about an hour earlier, they said that they'd had a discussion with you, and you said you would meet those promises by March this year.
No, I didn't say that. I said we will attempt to do that, but unfortunately there were factors that actually didn't allow us to actually achieve that.
Well, so again, I ask you, why should we believe the promise that you are making tonight on air that you will meet the next deadline that you've just given us?
Well, because I put the process into place, that we have worked very hard, we are still working very hard, and we indeed have cooperation from the middle management of the department. We don't have complete cooperation from the senior management of the department, which halts the process in some ways, but that doesn't actually faze us. I am stating categorically that we will attempt, and we will. actually deliver by the 15th of June.
By the 15th of June. Meanwhile,
Yes.
the court action, of course, does go ahead on Monday. Will you defend that matter?
Well, that will be basically, because I report to the National Minister of Education, it will be her prerogative to actually defend the case. And if I'm called in to give evidence, I most certainly will.
All right, so they will have to leave it. Thank you for your time. The head of the intervention for the Limpopo Education Department, Anis Karodia, on the line from Polokwane.